All right,
All
welcome
right, we're
to
live.
Allison Murrow's live stream. She is
Thanks, Bill.
live in Clearwater, Florida, right outside of an establishment with some breaking news, but heartbreaking news, depending on where you're from. So, Allie, where are you right now?
I am outside of Hogan's store and the Hogan Hangout restaurant on Clearwater Beach. Thanks for taking the beginning of the live stream, Bill. I wasn't sure we were live. It is packed with fans right now. I'm going to turn this video around and show you. Got the news here, people taking videos, and I got my friends Dwayne and Brianna here who are big fans. So why did you guys come out here today?
Well, we was just talking yesterday how we wanted to come down here and visit the Hogan Bar, maybe hopefully run into him. And then today we hear the news about it, so we're kind of shaken up about that. So yeah,
We just happened to be on vacation from Galesburg, Illinois, and we always been Hulk Hogan fans for all these years.
Big
I'm
wrestling
63
fan.
years old. He's 71, so I always admired Hulk Hogan. And we just happened to be in Florida at the time of his passing, and we couldn't go back to Illinois without being in this spot to come pay our respects.
Okay, why do you like him? Why are you such big fans?
Well, I just ever since I've been younger, I was a WWE fan, and I always watched him just because he had his own reality TV show, and then that's mostly what I knew him from because I was, a little bit younger than him. He probably watched him wrestling.
A lot younger than me. Hey, but the reason why I liked him because I liked the way he entered the ring, the way he tore his T-shirt off, and the way he held his pythons up, and the way he talked, brother. That's what I enjoyed about him. That he just knew how to draw the people.
Now, I got to say, Hulk Hogan got a little controversial at the end of his life, not just the least of which was supporting President Trump. You know, sometimes you don't get a lot of friends for that. What did you guys think when for instance, or like other stuff that came out in the news? You still seem to like him, right?
Well, for that situation, he believes in who he believes in, and we look past that. We're looking about the great things he did in life, and everything else we're just looking by.
I would say the same thing about that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you happen to just look on Facebook, there's a lot of stuff about him being racist or whatever, but it just kind of just goes right by you.
I never really seen anything racist that he did. Even if he's a Trump supporter, that doesn't mean he's racist, but he could be. I don't know, but I still am a fan, and I grew up watching Hulk. So
Well, the reason I even bring that up is just because we're kind of in this era now where if somebody says something you don't like or they vote for somebody you don't like, then, we cancel everybody. So I'm always interested in people who like stuck with their wrestling icon, for instance, and if you had any thoughts about that, I don't know. So it's just interesting that you guys are here. I guess, let me ask you this. You came here to this spot. He actually used to live just down the street from my parents that way. When he was married with his kids, they lived right on El Dorado Avenue down the way. And we grew up seeing them on the beach and everything. And they were just kind of like neighborhood people, like just knew them out here. Did you get that sense from them, or like when you watch him, that he had this other, I guess, side to him? He was just the beach guy. Like, I've talked to people who said he was just a regular guy.
yeah,
I never got that perception. I always looked at him as a professional. I never thought about him being a family guy or living on the beach or just living a normal life. He was just always a professional to me.
yeah, same to me. He's professional, but I knew like in Clearwater, this is his home. So like I've known people that have been to the Hogan shop, and he's done pop-ups and came straight there, and greets his fans and all that. So
And they also have a boat over there on the, what is that called? The marina?
the Dolphin
The
tour boat.
Dolphin tour boat. And when you get on that boat, they always take you and tell you that, point out his house. So we go on that boat and we go by his house.
Bill, any questions for my friends here?
Yes, actually, thank you so much. Can you guys hear me, Brianna?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, quick question. There's always been some controversy surrounding Hulk Hogan, but how do you balance separating the art from the artist? because it's clear that he had a massive impact on pop culture, especially not just in America, but worldwide. How do you separate the controversy from the artist?
Just sometimes, like, the media blows up things more than what it should be. So I feel like that's how you separate it. Because sometimes you can't believe everything you see on the media. And just like I said, just because he might have supported something doesn't mean he was racist. I mean, it could be, but I don't see it, you know. I don't see it.
I look past it because he was always a people person, and all that other stuff. I just throw it out the window.
What do you think about all these people? I mean, I know it's not huge, but there's podcasters here and folks just filming us and everything. Did you expect there to be more people here?
Yeah, I thought there would be like a little line out here.
Maybe there will be. Let's walk over here real fast. I gotta grab my purse. I want to show people what we see here, because you can see. Look, we got this guy. He's live streaming. You see all these. Okay, so we got some flowers already started for him, and this is outside of his business. Okay, Hogan's Beach Shop, which I guess is going to stay in here. They've got the huge statue of him inside now. I don't know why they did that. What else are you planning to do?
Planning on enjoying our vacation, and
We might end up eating down the street at his little restaurant too. So
Down there?
yeah, Hogan's Hangout.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you guys so much. Welcome to Florida, and I hope you enjoy your break.
Thank you.
Okay, see you guys.
Can we get your YouTube name?
Yeah, it's here, my YouTube. Let me just put myself back on it. Bill, do you have anything you want to say while I'm giving him my YouTube?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I think it's important to realize and thank you to Brianna and her friend. Didn't catch his name. I apologize for that. I'm having some technical issues.
That's her dad. That's her dad, Dwayne.
Okay, so thank you to Brianna and Dwayne. Oh, that's kind of ironic, Dwayne. And so if you're a wrestling fan, you get what I'm saying. So thank you to Brianna and Dwayne for taking the time. I will say that, on our show, the Spokes and Road Beers podcast, we actually had to take a break this week because of the celebrity deaths that have happened this week. I'm not one to be affected by celebrities dying. I mean, these are people that wouldn't piss on us if we were on fire. But there's also a great argument to be made that our childhood, boomers, Gen Xers, our childhood is now dying off. So look at that picture. I think that was
Bill, I got some more fans here.
Yeah, go.
Okay, tell us your name.
Taylor Goutford.
Okay, and you're from?
Sarasota, Florida,
Okay,
baby.
did you drive up just for this?
No, we had a conference, but we were notified of Hulk's passing during it, and definitely know that Clearwater is a spot for Hulk. So RIP to a legend. Rocky 3, everything else. We know he's an NWO legend. We love Hulk, and we are praying for his family right now.
You want to say anything? Well, why do you like Hulk?
I think Hulk is timeless. I mean, when you watch him and anything, the presence that he brings to the screen is immense. And I think that it's a larger than life character that we've not seen in a long time. And what wrestling can do for that was huge. And his place is, infinite in that realm. And I just think growing up, knowing the legend of Hulk Hogan, it's sad. It hits hard, just like Ozzy and Theo, Malcolm Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show.
Yeah.
It's a sad time when we have the passing of celebrities. It's kind of a zeitgeist, right? Lets you know where you are in life. I'm old enough. I've watched both these gentlemen and these legends pass, and it's just sad. That's what it is. So we pay tribute to the families.
Yeah, it's like a lot of the 80s, 90s icons this week. It's been a sad week for Gen X?
Gen X, and it's tough, and it always lets us know, there's a certain celebrity when they pass that it's going to be a timestamp for you, and it's tough, and you just gotta keep moving. But his place is, like I said, it's timeless in entertainment, so we're grateful what he's given to us.
Now, as a local here, I grew up with his family just down the street from us.
Yes.
And he was just a family guy. We would see, him out on the beach and everything.
Yeah.
I will say his ex-wife liked to wear the T-back bikini when that was popular.
I
So
do
we would kind
know-
of look away.
I do know about that. Yeah, and I grew up during the Hogan Knows Best, on VH1 and stuff like that. So seeing the family and everything like that was nothing out of the norm in 7th grade.
Yeah. I think one of the things, too, though, about him was he had a realness, too. some highs and some lows that I think made him really huge. Like some of the stuff, I guess, that came out, whether it was his political views or the tapes that came out, and the Bubba the Love Sponge thing, and then also like his son in that terrible accident.
Yeah, I remember that.
This community still really stayed, I think, loyal to him for better or worse. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think it's just something. I mean, again, it's the legend factor right there. I mean, there's something about when you have a legend and you're known for that town, right? It's, from Sarasota, we have Brian Johnson from AC/DC, some other characters like that. So it is like that local lore, and it turns into a hometown hero thing. For some people, they know Hogan and they know Hogan from here. And I think it's something to where you just know it's of that community. I remember visiting down here as a kid before I moved to Florida, and we actually took a boat trip to see his house on the water, and it was just such a cool thing to think he lives here. So for the community of Clearwater and stuff like that, I definitely think it's something where it's going to hit hard in that way that just you're not going to see him on the beach anymore. You're not going to see those little times to where you're like, man, I remember seeing that guy as a kid walking down on Clearwater or whatever. And I think it's something to where you're just never going to escape a larger than life figure like that. I mean, you see this picture and you see, I mean, and the coloring, you know what I'm saying? So
I gotta get a shot. Is this your wife here?
No, this is my boss.
Oh,
this is my boss.
Yeah,
not
we
my
don't-
wife.
Whoa. We don't need another Coldplay incident.
it's not Coldplay here, but I want to get a video of the boss. Okay, here we are. Tell us, why do you like Hulk?
Well, I grew up in Sarasota, Florida. I'm 43. I grew up with Hulk on TV, rooting, and all the good stuff. So just part of my upbringing.
And what's the pose you were just doing here?
The Hulk.
The Hulk. Okay, but what was the arm out one? Okay. Oh yeah, right there. Okay. So, were you a wrestling fan, or it's a local thing?
Oh no, I mean I dated this guy in my 20s that was really big into wrestling.
How you're 43 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to WWF things as well, but no, I don't watch it anymore. I think it's quite entertaining, but not something I watch anymore.
Okay. Were you guys surprised 71? Is that young, or does it seem like he made it? Given what he's been through, he's made it to an older age than you thought he
I
would.
feel like the older you get, the younger you think those older years are. So now that I'm closer to 71, I still think it's pretty young. But he's lived a great life. He had a great career as well and made a huge impact on the Clearwater community. So, his time was up and he did what he was put here on earth to do. So cheers to that.
Bill, any questions?
Yes, let me ask a quick question. So the gentleman you were just talking to, he brought up a great point about Hulk Hogan being a reality TV star. Reality TV was a thing before Hogan and Ozzy, but it really kicked off when Hogan and Ozzy started their reality TV shows. Can you tell me, did wrestling introduce you to Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne, or did reality TV introduce you to Hulk Hogan and Ozzy?
For me, wrestling for Hogan, but definitely reality TV for Ozzy.
Wrestling for Hogan, and then my parents, I grew up with my mom talking about Ozzy. We listened to Ozzy in the car. Ozzy's greatest hits with the cross on it, the gold cross. I mean, that was growing up for me. So, and then seeing Hulk and Rocky 3 when I went through my huge Rocky phase. I mean, watching him toss around Rocky in the ring in the grudge match, it's just for show, like Hulk said. And I loved watching him play that role because, and you even hear Stallone talk about it, got a little rough, I think, like in the actual production of it and stuff. So that's pretty cool that he was tossing him around like that. But again, you look at a guy like this, I mean, how could he not be as larger than life as he was, right? You look at a guy like Hulk.
Sure.
And you look at that right there. I mean, who could do that, right? Nobody. Stone Cold, Hulk, Goldberg, all legends in their own right. Can't take anything away from them. Can't get that image out of your mind.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think he dyed his hair?
I do think he dyed his hair, and I'm okay with it because I think bleach blonde is a fun time. I think that when you look at blonde, you look at fun, and I think he understands that it does make it fun. And I think he played the part of the wrestler being larger than life as a character before a lot of people did. And the concept of Alice Cooper and Hulk Hogan and Ozzy and people like this, where it was a larger than life character before we've seen the character taken to the screen that's been too scripted. I think this was the right amount of suspended belief.
All right. What's your name?
Taylor Galvin.
Taylor. Okay, Taylor and his boss, not his wife,
Jenny Townsend.
Jenny Townsend. All right.
Are you sure that's not his HR
Yeah,
director?
thank you so much. Nice to meet you guys. Yeah, thank you. All
Are you
right.
sure that's not his HR director?
Are you guys fans? Are you a fan? Who? Right here. You? Here, come on over here, and I'll put you. That way, the sun is not right behind you. Come stand. Oh, you need a picture. Yeah, we want to get. Okay. Here, I'll take it for you. Yeah. Okay. You ready? 3. Hang on. Bill, take it away while I'm doing this. Okay.
Okay,
Cheese.
so while Allison is giving the wins to her fans, and rightfully so, I mean, Allison is a worldwide icon and a national treasure. She's on the ground, literally bringing you.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Bringing you live reaction to the passing of icon Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea. So, thank you to Allison for that. And we've got a couple of really awesome fans right here. Tell
us your names.
What are your names?
My name is Frank.
And I'm Jackson.
Okay. And who's the biggest fan?
Well, I've been watching wrestling since 1989,
Woo!
and then I passed it on to my son, and we came here. We were at the restaurant last night in the store a couple days ago, and every year we come here to the Hulk Hogan store, and it's just a sad day for wrestling fans, and just in general.
What do you think about it all?
I'm shocked. I wasn't expecting anything. We were just walking down somewhere, and my dad looks at his phone, and he looks at us, and he said, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "What?" And he said, "Hulk Hogan passed away." It was crazy. I wasn't expecting that today.
Are you all locals? Are you from here?
We're from Chicago.
Okay. Are you on vacation?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this happened while you were here on vacation?
Yeah, and we come to Clearwater every year in the summer. We just met actually Hulk Hogan last year when he was doing his Real American Beer tour.
Right.
And he took pictures with us. That was in Illinois. And we're just really huge fans. We have a lot of memorabilia and everything. And just kind of, it's unfortunate that it had to happen while we were here. And
What is it about Hulk? Why Hulk? Of all the wrestlers, why him?
I'm really not sure. I mean, there were so many wrestlers that could have passed away on this day specifically, but I can't believe it was Hulk Hogan.
But why do you like him is what I mean. Why do you like him over the other guys?
Well, he's been wrestling a long time. He always has the enthusiasm of every happy wrestler. He's been wrestling a lot of people. You could ask me, he wrestles a lot of newer people, and then he wrestled a lot of old people. And I've always just liked the style he had of the red and the yellow.
Jackson.
Like the
Jackson.
Yellow.
Yeah. Jackson, let me ask you this, my friend. So you're obviously a huge Hulk Hogan fan. Who is your current favorite pro wrestler?
I gotta say Jeff Hardy. He's always been the best.
Oh, we're done. Get him off. Get him off. I'm just teasing. So what is your favorite memory of Hulk Hogan wrestling, or what is your favorite? What's your favorite experience that you've shared with your dad watching Hulk Hogan?
I've got to say when he was in NWO, that was one of my favorite times that I watched him.
Bill agrees. What about you? Favorite moment?
Favorite moment, Hulk, probably WrestleMania versus The Rock in Toronto. It was a electric crowd, and probably one of his best matches that he had. And I mean, I can keep going on and on forever, like Royal Rumbles and just everything. Just the whole persona, just larger than life, probably the greatest professional wrestler of all time.
Yeah. I trying to figure out how I can get myself. Here we go. I grew up down the street from him and his family, and yes. Oh, it's Eric! Look, it's my friend Eric. My old TV station, and he's going live. So and we're not real mainstream media, so we're backing up. Is this okay? Right here? I just got kicked out by my old station.
What the heck with that? Get in his live shot.
Can you believe this?
Hell
Can you
no.
believe the hubris of the mainstream media? Okay, let's anyway, I got my friends here again. just got kicked out of the way. Who says that? All right, so they're interviewing a lady in a bikini. And maybe they didn't want me because I'm wearing full coverage on the top. Basically, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't cut it in mainstream news. The crowd out here, though, we've got ABC Action News. We got ABC Action News. We got, I don't know who that is, Bay News 9, maybe? We got the Benny Block. Is Benny Block, is that a famous YouTuber?
I don't know.
They're here. See?
I'm still
Benny on the Block. I don't know who Benny on the Block. See here? So there's a lot of interviews happening right here. I'm going to just be quiet, but this is my old station. Hang on. There's Eric. Okay. And they're about to go live. Remember these days, Bill? Okay.
I don't want to, but
that's Channel 8. Channel 8. And I just got in theirs. Hang on. I'll just show you. See? Here we go. So this is what it's like outside. And they used to have his big statue out here, but for some reason the statue is in here now. Oh, Benny on the Block is interviewing my buddies. Here, see, can you see a statue in here? The big statue? Can you see that? See his big statue, Bill?
Yep.
So they have it inside right now. I don't know why. It's not, usually it's outside. See? Who's Benny on the Block? Here they are.
I don't know who Benny on the Block is.
Are you a fan?
I am, but like not enough to talk like that.
Oh, okay.
I just used to take my brother when he was little, our dad, then
Go here.
well, to all the WWE stuff, and we come here every year. And yeah, he's definitely a legend. So
Thank you.
bunch of nostalgia here.
Okay, here's the live shot from ABC Action News.
Okay. Well, Allison,
Who are you guys
looks
with?
like the chat.
JLR. I don't know who that is. Hi, are you a fan? Oh, nice to meet you.
Oh, yes.
Are you a fan?
The Hulkster was my boy, man.
Okay, tell us about him.
I mean, I've been there. I saw him in his Hulkamaniacs and all his wrestling matches and stuff like that. When he fought, and he was my good fan.
He was your friend?
I was his fan. One of his fans.
Oh, fans. I got it. Okay, why Hulk of all the wrestlers? Why him?
He fought with Andre the Giant. I mean, all these guys, Jim and all these guys, WrestleMania. He was the guy.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Why is he waving you off? Like
I don't know. He wants me to get away. Hang on. I'm trying to make sure I get my purse. Stand by.
Did he wave off your buddy from the Tampa Legacy News?
I don't know. I'm gonna wait. I'm looking for see if there's any other fans here. Bill, anything else you want to add about Hulk Hogan? I know you're a big fan of the whole scene. Maybe I don't know if is he your favorite?
Not even close. Hulk Hogan doesn't get on my Mount Rushmore because he was a trash bag human being, and I didn't want to say that when we were doing live interviews. As a human being, he was trash. Okay. But as a cultural icon and somebody who elevated, because Allison, people followed wrestling for the longest time up until the 80s, and it was backroom, cigarettes, poker, bourbon, and you didn't talk about it because it was the F word, and I'm not saying F word, but he brought it into legitimacy. There would be no Stone Cold Steve Austin. There would be no Rock. There would be no Roman Reigns without Hulk Hogan breaking the barrier into pop culture. And nobody can deny that, even if he was a human piece of trash.
I know. Bill, let me ask you this, though. I just saw that like 18 months ago, he and his new wife were baptized. It was supposed to be like a new chapter for him. And like a changed man.
I can go get baptized tonight, and it's not going to change the things that I've done or the things that I've said. And
well,
I'm
maybe
not
in the world, but maybe in God's eyes.
TV.
Huh?
I'm not a pop culture icon. I've never played one on TV. But if I go get baptized, nothing's going to change that.
Well, maybe not for you and people who don't like you in this world, but I guess the idea is that that God forgives you. I mean, I don't know if you necessarily have to go get baptized to prove it, but I don't know. I had somebody say to me after posting about Ozzy Osbourne that he was a Satan worshiper. And I was talking about how I met him, and he was, very nice when I met him.
Your channel name so we can
Allison Morrow, ALISON
Why is
MORROW.
he
It's like
wanting
two
your
words.
information?
Allison with one L.
1L, Allison Morrow. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. And, I just don't, I don't go there to the heart judging contest because I think, I definitely on my own merit do not have the right to judge anybody. I've fallen short. And so I look at it like, yeah, I could say your actions are right or wrong, but at the end of the day, I hope Hulk Hogan is with God. I don't hope any bad things for him. I wish him well, and I hope that, he's in a better place. I don't know. That's why I kind of asked his fans about some of the controversy that erupted and why it didn't seem to affect their opinion of him. And maybe that's just because people are like, look, everybody has those bad moments in life, and if all of our bad moments were publicized, nobody would like any of us. I don't know.
Sure.
But that's the way I look at it. I mean, maybe he had turned things around, Maybe he had turned things around.
Well, let me ask you this, and this is important because you have an amazing platform that deals with farming. So, what do you think of people naming their goats Ozzy and Hulk in the last few hours in tribute?
Hey, I'm all about it. If you can teach your goat its name, whatever that name is, A-hole, Ozzy, Hulk, and it'll listen to you, then you're light years ahead of where I am with my goats. Because I call Peter's name all the time, and he still wants to kill all of us. He still hasn't gotten the idea that we're the ones that feed him. And that he obviously also hasn't seen my ball banding video that I did with his son. So watch out, Peter, if you're watching this.
Well,
Anyway,
clearly my wife still is not realizing that I badmouth her cooking, but she still feeds me. So, but
there you go.
So, but real quick, before we go, I have a huge problem, and this has nothing to do with celebrity deaths. The guy who was a former coworker asking you to back away, man, go get all the way effed, man. This is, oh my God. If I was your cameraman right now, we'd be on the news for a different reason. We'd have a 4-wall conference. Shout out, Lynn.
I think it would be interesting if I was a reporter to show in the background people who are telling the story of what's going on here, because that's part of what it is. Instead of saying, hey, clear the background, it's like, well, the background is, this is what's going on. If you're the reporter and you're showing the background, show people that are doing live streaming. I don't know. It's just the way people in mainstream news look at things, man. They're just like, clear the area, give me the shot. It's like, well, the shot is the people that are crowding the background. That just is what it is. What was the other thing? Oh, don't forget, I should say, if Lynn's in the background and can throw up the Allison Wine promo banner, if you're going to throw one back for Hulk Hogan tonight, whether you are a fan or not,
or
Ozzy or Malcolm Jamal Warner, then get some AllisonWinePromo.com, join my wine club. We've got all clean wines, okay? Stuff that, you know what? Hulk's store here is right next to a natural, like, acai bowl store. So it's like you would get it at the neighbor of Hulk's business. The people who are right next door on Clearwater Beach, they would sell my wine if they sold wine. AllisonWinePromo.com, you will be part of the club, so you get 6 bottles every 3 months. 6 bottles every 3 months. Handcrafted, vineyards that have been around over 200 years in some cases, 5th family generation, hand-picked grapes. None of the preservatives and stuff that they put in the grocery store wine, like the fillers and the dyes and stuff. So it's very clean stuff. It was selected for me. So thank you for everybody in the wine club. And then also, if you're going to be what did he say? Brother? Is that what he said? That was his famous thing? Brother. You need teeth. You need teeth to say these things. You need teeth to bite the head off a bat. You need teeth, right? So you got to go get your greenpasture.org. If you use promo code Allison at greenpasture.org, promo code Allison, word of the day, brother. There you go. If you're going to say that, you need teeth. So go to greenpasture.org, 10% off if you use my promo code Allison with 1L, and get the fermented cod liver oil mixed with the high butter oil. So it's the fermented cod liver oil, butter oil blend. It's full of vitamin A, D, and K and omega-3s. It saved my teeth. I was getting cavities all the time. And now, one time a few years ago, see, you can hear people honking as they go past the Hulk. Anyway, I used to go to the dentist all the time, and I still have cavities. And then one time I went 3 years after taking this product, 3 years without going to the dentist, no cavities. So go check them out. It's great for other health issues, but greenpasture.org and promo code Allison, you can support all kinds of live reports like this outside of whatever the breaking news is in Clearwater. Okay, Bill, final thoughts. The crowd is kind of dissipated at this point, and I can walk over to the restaurant. Actually, why don't we walk over to the restaurant real fast, and we'll see what's going on over there, and then we'll wrap it up. Final thoughts as I'm walking through here.
Final thoughts, whatever you think about Hulk Hogan, trash bag human being, but a cultural icon, nobody can deny that. But for me right now, the more important story is Allison getting shooed away. I mean, I swear by God and Sonny Jesus, you're a better human being than I am, because you showed there was 3, maybe 4 local news stations that were going live, and the first person that shoots me away, I'm going to walk in front of every one of their live shots and be like, that's just me. I mean, what the heck are we doing in 2025? Here's
a restaurant.
Is why Allison has barred me from her platforms, because I don't give an F. Okay. And this was trash, but I don't want to take away from the bigger story. Shout out to Hulk Hogan and his family. God bless them. And my thoughts and prayers are out for them, because this was still a cultural icon. But at the same time,
you work here?
I don't. I was just with my friends. You just had us on.
Oh yeah, you were with the two. Yes, the boss and his coworker.
Not the Coldplay.
Yes,
Coldplay
right.
situation.
Not the Coldplay. Okay. Did you have anything you want to say? Because I didn't interview you.
Actually, I did kind of. So wrestling was like in my life at 4:00 every single day when I was growing up in like the early 90s and late 80s. My grandfather and uncle used to watch it at 4:00 every day after school. So I like remember it from them, and now it just kind of makes me feel like today makes me feel like I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Whoa. What is this young lady's name?
I am.
All right. Hang on. Bill has a question for you.
Yes.
Can you hear us with this loud music?
Ma'am, may I ask you your name?
My name's Alyssa. I'm from
Alyssa,
Sarasota, Florida.
Thank you for joining this live stream. You literally just inspired me, because you cut through all the BS and just shouted out a time, 4 p.m. your time, 6 p.m. my time, to watch wrestling, and that supersedes so much. So
seriously,
thank you for that.
Yeah. All the greats, Andre Giant, the Hulk, all of them. So
what is it about wrestling that people like so much, even if you know it's fake?
I have a son who's a junior in high school, and he's a wrestler, and he's really dedicated, and it just it takes discipline and dedication to be good at it. So it's kind of like a battle against yourself in a way, because you're like, if you lose, then that's kind of on you. So yeah.
Any questions, Bill?
No. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you. Okay, we'll just see if there's anybody else we want to talk to. The Hogan's restaurant right here used to be where we had the Mandalay surf shop. It was like a little local beach shop, and Clearwater Beach has just really blown up since I was a little kid, and there's huge hotels now, and Hogan's got this restaurant, and they had a national karaoke competition here, where he would bring in people who were like terrible and great, and they would compete for weeks at a time. And I was actually on the beach when he had his final national competition, and I talked to some of his friends who were here from Boston. They used to work out with him. He was just a guy that you would see at the gym, apparently. Like, you just see him at the gym. He was like, I don't know, like, he was just one of the guys, and they were here. They came down here to support him. He had a lot of really good friends. I mean, I know that Bill thinks that some of those people are probably sleazeballs, but he seemed to have, like, even with all the controversy we've been talking about, he seems to have a decent amount of loyalty in his base.
Well, of course they have loyalty, but they weren't fake. I'm just saying.
Okay. Do any of you guys want to say anything about Hulk live? Want to say anything about the Hulk? Okay, this is what it looks like at his restaurant. Now, see?
Well, right. That's right now, but
See?
give it another hour. Well, hey,
We got more
Allison,
interviews.
get in their live shot. Get in their live shot.
No. No, but I would go in the restaurant, but it's so loud in there right now. Anyway, beautiful day on Clearwater Beach. Sorry about all the news that we've gotten this week. I wish all the families my best. Even, it's so tough, Bill, because I think in today's world, with all of us who are out here talking about this, like whether, it's the nice part is that mainstream media is not the only outlet that can talk to people about their reactions to somebody like Hulk Hogan or Ozzy Osbourne. And I'm happy for that because, you wouldn't have gotten, if you were just like, if you're watching the folks I used to work for tonight, you're going to get a 90-second story with, I don't know, maybe 45 seconds worth of sound bites. But today you got to hear minutes and minutes of people, and we got to ask him some of the questions like, okay, with all the controversy that Hulk has been involved in over the years, did that change your opinion? I guarantee you're not going to get that complicated and, I don't know, diverse perspective. And so it's kind of nice that when these big events happen now, we have the option to have people like me or others do like a half an hour live stream or 45-minute live stream and just sit here and talk to people. Look, we've got more fans here and, and get a perspective that you might not otherwise get on the mainstream news. So I think, and Hulk was kind of starting to play to that a little bit. I'm not sure the mainstream news is necessarily his friend towards the end of his life. I mean, I don't know if they gave him a fair shake. Maybe you disagree, Bill. But I'm just glad we have the opportunity now to like talk to viewers directly with like an hour-long discussion about it, where you can talk about the highs, the lows, and give people the chance to say what they want to say.
No, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think these conversations are important, but let's try to separate the artist from the art, but also, the guy lived. So
what does that mean?
He lived the way he lived and said the things he said. That's not a good thing in Hulk Hogan's case.
Well, I mean, not all of, yeah. I mean, you have to, I think that, like I said, I mean, there are certain things that I think fairly you point out critically when you're talking about somebody's life. I think where I don't know. I just don't like saying trash human being because I think everybody's probably trash. I mean, we're all kind of trash at the end of the day.
Then why would you have a problem with what I just said?
I don't have a problem with it. I'm just, oh yeah, did I say that? I mean, I just don't like, I just say, yeah, these were things that I disagree with. And then the trash human being, I guess, I don't know. It just makes it sound like I'm better than him, whereas I don't really believe I'm better than anybody. That's all.
That I could have another hour-long debate with you on that, but I'm going to concede and say that I definitely understand where you're coming from.
I think we're done with the fans. I think it's time to go.
And the fans were done with him a long time ago.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if there's more people as the news. Oh, here, we got some young people showing up. Are you guys Hulk fans? Hulk fans? No. See, now people showing up are not Hulk fans. So it's pretty empty here. I'll turn it around. This is what it looks like now. See, pretty empty. So I think we'll see. It'll be interesting to see as the news keeps, getting out there this weekend, since it's happening on a Thursday. A lot of people are at work. It'll be interesting to see what it's like this weekend. I don't know. I'm assuming they're going to keep the restaurant and the store open.
Sure.
I don't know. We'll see. All right, Bill, final thoughts or anything else you want to say before we go?
Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, and thoughts and prayers to his family. A cultural icon that nobody can deny in spite of whatever flaws he had. There's a difference between being Hulk Hogan and being P. Diddy. Sorry.
Well, okay, I forgot. I never finished my sentence. I can't remember somebody came up to me and asked me a question while I was in the middle of saying this. So when I did the video about Ozzy Osbourne, and all I was just saying was like what it was like meeting Ozzy Osbourne. I wasn't trying to do like a long review of his life and career because frankly, like I'm not really a huge fan. I don't listen to heavy metal. I don't know much about him other than that hour or two I spent with him when I got to go on the interview with Greta Van Susteren. And, you know, there are some people that are like, well, he worships Satan and all this stuff. Like on my Facebook, I got a message from someone. I said, I don't judge people's hearts. I leave that up to God. I'm not going to say where he is or what happened to him when he died. I don't know. I mean, that would to me be sacrilege to try to play God in that regard. But there are a lot of people I find that, you know, are really angry about, I don't know, when you just give that moment, like you're like, well, this is what it was like when I met him. And, you know, he didn't say anything about Satan to me, and he didn't wasn't, you know, it was just he just seemed like a normal guy. And so I mean, when I talk about Hulk, for instance, or interview people about him, it's just saying like, look, this is what I know about him. I'm not trying to pretend like anybody's perfect. I wouldn't say anybody's perfect. And I don't know, when it comes to judging them after death, or, you know, in their heart they had this darkness or whatever. I guess I just believe that everybody ultimately does have the same evil within them. They all need God. We all need God. And it just doesn't, to me, it doesn't do a service like when I have people telling me where the guy is now because of the life he lived. I don't know. I have no idea where he is. You know what I mean? What?
What's wrong with you? Okay, real quick.
Are you guys fans?
Number...
You want to be on YouTube real fast and Rumble talking about him? Locals? Okay, hang on. Last fans. Here you go. You ready? Okay, what's your name?
Miguel.
Big Al?
Miguel.
Oh, Miguel. Okay, because I'm Big Al. All right. Miguel, and then who do we have here?
Oh, these are my boys.
What's your name?
Orion.
Orion, okay. And what's your name?
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne. Oh, that's a good name. Okay, so what are you guys doing here?
Well, we're on vacation, so we stopped through here on Monday and heard the news today, so we came back, you know, see what's going on.
Are you fans?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I've been a fan since I was their age, or before, yeah.
And what was it about Hulk Hogan that you like so much?
I mean, he's an icon. He made the business, you know, made it what it is today. The legend.
Bill and I are having a little bit of a debate here about Hulk and his personal life and some of the controversy that he was involved in versus the guy who was the wrestler icon.
Yeah.
Did any of that stuff matter to you? Do you know, how did it affect the way you looked at him, or do you know, or the way you see him now?
Yeah, it did do damage, you know, but yeah, everybody, I mean, he apologized, you know, everyone deserves a forgiveness, second chance, you know. I mean, it's always going to be kind of like a stain, I guess, you know, but I mean, at the end of the day, can't deny, you know, his impact, you know, and many people he inspired and stuff, you know.
Okay, Miguel, forgiving. What do you have to say about that, Bill?
I said everything Miguel just said. I mean, he's a huge pop cultural icon, but at the same time, his stuff outside of the ring, outside of the screen, could very well be someone that you would not want to associate with. But Miguel, can I talk to your boys real quick?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Why do you like Hulk?
Oh yeah, he's like the icon of wrestling.
He's the icon of wrestling?
Yeah.
Why do you like wrestling?
So it just, yeah, I like to watch it. It's just for entertaining, like, yeah.
Bill, you have any questions? Can you hear him okay?
Yeah, I can. What was your favorite moment with Hulk Hogan on the screen in wrestling?
Probably when he body slammed Andre the Giant.
Let's go.
Love
it.
All right. And does he want to say anything? You want to say anything about Hulk? No?
Thank you, guys.
He's shy. Okay. Thanks, Miguel. Thank you, guys. All right.
Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, Ryan.
I think we're good. Everybody's wondering about the statue. A couple people just came up. All right. Last thing I'm going to show you. Like I said, that we got the flower bouquets here, a few of them, and again, this is outside the store, and see, they're peeking in. Like I was peeking in too. Just what? Why is the statue inside? I kind of wonder if they didn't want anybody to take it or something like that. You know?
Yeah, I could see that. You know.
The store is closed.
You never know.
I bet. Yeah, I bet the store is closed because I'm guessing the store is closed because of what happened. and they brought the statue in just because it's closed. Nobody's out here watching it. The statue's very iconic. Everybody who's out here on Clearwater Beach knows the Hulk statue out here. I'm guessing they just closed the store today because of his death, and they brought in the statue. Here's one last look here. Hulk still rules, signed by Hulk. Can you see it here? And it says Hulk Hogan, HOF 0520, running wild, brother, Chizzy. And then, what is this? American flag was flown in combat over Afghanistan. For Hogan's Beach Shop. And then a real American beer together. Okay.
That does not help the cause. If you know that picture, that is a very iconic picture of that hand in that beer.
That is?
Yes.
Should I not have shown it? I have no idea what I'm looking at.
No. I think you should have shown it because it's an iconic picture, but it's again, Hulk Hogan capitalizing on the backs of people that made him. If you know, you know.
Okay. I don't know. All right, everyone. Whoops. I'm going to flip it back so you can see me. All right, guys. Thank you. Thanks, everybody who's watching. Hopefully this was live on Locals. I don't know. We're having some issues, but we'll post it later on Locals. Don't forget your cod liver oil and your wine. And yeah, like Bill said, best wishes to the families of everybody this week. And Bill, you said these celebrity deaths come in threes. I never heard that before.
You really?
I hadn't. No.
I thought that was a thing since the 90s. Celebrity deaths happening in
My other friend said that too today, and I thought, wow, that's weird. That's what Bill said, and I had never heard that before.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate for the families and the fans, and God bless them. I try to not get emotional about celebrity deaths because they wouldn't piss on us if we were on fire, but they literally were cultural icons and were part of the fabric of our lives. Whether Theo Huxtable was a guy that I thought was really cool growing up. Obviously, Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan were huge wrestling icons in their own ways. And I'm a huge wrestling fan, so I'm heartbroken, but I don't care if Jack Osbourne and Sharon are crying. I mean, I hate it for their family, but
Bill, before we go, I found a shirt for you right here.
Let's go.
I'm not arguing. I'm explaining why I'm right.
That's a Tabitha shirt, not a Bill shirt.
I hope she's watching.
Oh, she is.
All right, everybody. See you next time. Lynn, you can hit the end live stream button. We appreciate it. Lynn is doing the background and technical director, running the show. Bye, everyone. I'm sweating bullets out.